In this video, you are going to find out who are your real friends and who are your like fake friends who you don't even really want around in the first place. So if you have that shitty friend who kind of disrespects you, who kind of belittles you for no apparent reason, stop right now. The person that just came to your mind is the person we're talking about in this video. Now you know exactly who it is. The person that just came to mind is them. Whoever came to your mind just now, whoever popped in is not your friend. Simple as that. I can tell you that for a fact. They are not your friend. Now you know who the fake is. So now what? Well, back when I was in high school, I had some really shitty friends that I just couldn't seem to get away from. And that's because our brain is evolved that way. We were evolved to be in groups to survive. If you got kicked out of the tribe, the group, whatever, you died. You got sent out of town, you're dead. You need food and a group to survive. And so it is almost biologically impossible for us to leave our only group to be alone. So if it's only one friend out of the group, the advice is pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and pretty easy. You just want to autistically ignore them. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but they're going to disrespect you. They're going to say, oh, look at this stupid shoes. Ah! And then what you're going to do, he's sounding like a goblin. You're just going to pretend he doesn't exist. Turn to the person next to you and just ask them a question about something random. It sounds so weird. It sounds so like freaky. Hey, because nobody does this, but it works. When they say something disrespectful, you can kind of just ignore it. And over time, the disrespect they'll give you is like less and less and less and less. And at the same time, your social status in the group is going to go up and up and up. Because here's an amazing quote for you. You can only be dragged down by the people who are below you. You can't be dragged down by people above you. That doesn't make sense. They'd be pulling you up that way. And so this person is dragging you down because he feels like he's inferior to you in some way, which is awesome for you. That means you're doing better than him. And that's great, because him dragging you down is just him trying to fuel his ego by thinking he has some sort of power over you by getting you to react. He thinks he can control your actions. But what you're going to do is he's going to pull you down and you're just not going to move. And he's going to look so stupid and you are going to feel amazing. Because you did not let him get to you. You didn't even react to what he said because you just pretended he wasn't there. And the people in your group are going to see this and they're going to think, oh, they're at first going to be like, oh, that's kind of weird. Why is he ignoring him? And then they're going to realize, oh shit, this guy's like trying to get a reaction out of him somehow and he can't do it. This is going to make you honestly so much happier because he'll stop disrespecting you once he realizes he can't touch you anymore. You are mentally untouchable. And it's going to build some like passive aura, because when he disrespects you, your brain's going to start to naturally filter it out and just ignore it. So you're going to passively, without even thinking about it, build your status up bit by bit, which is great. In my personal experience, I used to be disrespected all the time by my group of friends. I was literally the group clown, and that shit sucks. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. But when I started trying to elevate my status, to go to the gym, meditate, study harder, focus on what I want, learn, read, they would all make fun of me. They'd say, oh, you're just going to the gym to caress your ego. You're just going to the gym for this, for that. And that's stupid, because I went to the gym because I felt like a complete loser. I went to the gym because I had no ego. I knew I was the bottom. And so all the criticism, them trying to pull me down, obviously it didn't work. But that was what they're trying to do to you. They're trying to pull you down back to them because it makes them uncomfortable when they see you on the up. Because it reminds them about the failures within themselves that they are afraid to confront. The more something challenges your identity, the more you will try to avoid it. And when you challenge their identity right in front of them by improving yourself, then they can't avoid it anymore and it hurts. They would all criticize me. They would all make fun of me. But eventually I slowly filtered them out and replaced them with a new group, Indiana Jones style, where you like slide the thing out off the plate and the other one on at the same time. You know what I mean? And I had this crazy moment of realization when I was talking about my girl problems to these guys in the woods on a hike. We were all on the way to go swimming and it was absolutely beautiful. And I was talking, because I've had a lot of issues with the girls, and it's so stupid. And I'm opening up about something that is like really meaningful to me and I don't get made fun of. And I had this aha moment. I'm like, wow, this is awesome because I can talk about this thing that I've never, ever been able to talk about before with this new group. And it was amazing. I bet that sounds like something you want. This leads me into the next problem, which is if the entire friend group is shit. This is what I had to kind of deal with, except for like one or two like genuine people in the group. What you want to do is you want to stay in this group because you can't just like leave, go full Sigma male. I don't have any friends, because that's like, we just talked about how that's biologically impossible to do. What you want to do is you want to Indiana Jones style, like I did. The thing is on the plate. You slide it out of the way while you slide the other one on at the same time. You want to branch out a little bit to people with common interests. What this means is you basically go anywhere you go as a hobby, you go and you talk to more people there. Like for me, I've literally just branched out to people doing like in the computer science lab of my high school. And I branched out to people who also went on hikes, and I branched out to people who were into climbing. And that is how I found my new group of friends. And slowly over time, I stopped hanging out with this old group because I slid the new group onto the plate, and they became a new friend group, and we all got super close, and it was amazing. It's hard to meet new people. I won't lie to you, it is hard. It's a challenge. And so what you want to do is you want to make it as easy as possible by going through a medium. What this means is you find a common interest. For me, that would be climbing with a bunch of random people. And I'd be like, oh, how do you climb this one? That is it. And over time, if you talk enough, which you will if you have the same interests, you will meet those new friends. You can't expect to instantly slide the old ones off the plate and the new ones on because you are not that close to them yet. But you will be. It is a long process, but you will get there, bro. You talk to these new people more, and you'll talk to the old people less. So good luck. Here's a hug. You got this, bros. Bow!